piece. Okay, now this is already limited. I knew that this would happen when we you know, called your attention to it at the first of the show. We have fewer than 400 of these. So this is last call on the emerald, even though we haven't, oh my gosh, okay. My producer just said, and there's hundreds of people already saying yes to it on board. So I'm gonna tell you a couple things about it, then I'm gonna let Jay tell the story. This is 19¼ inches in the length with a 2 3/4 inch extender. So it will go 19 and it will go down to 22 inches or anywhere in between. Every single stone that you see here, every single one, is an emerald. So you're not getting an emerald pendant or a pair of emerald earrings. This is a strand, a complete strand of beautiful, natural, genuine, untreated, unoiled, real emeralds, and they were appraised at $345. You think about, if you just took that stone and cut it and put it, like, let's just say into this ring right here, what would you pay for that ring? Certainly $100 easily, right? We're doing this whole strand for under $30 if you're shopping using your charge card. So that is $80 off the price where we sold this out. I think it was the first 3 times you offered it, it sold out.
We very rarely bring things back, but we sold these out so much, and they literally said, is there any way possible that you could cut more? I will say this is the last time you'll see it. I have no more of the rough stock. It took forever to do this deal to begin with, but I just want everybody to be clued in on this, okay? This is the amber starts at the bottom, starts very dark. It's an ombre effect for emeralds. And then it gets lighter and lighter and lighter, it goes up. So you're getting all of the different colors. You're not just getting natural emerald and real emerald, untreated emerald, but you're getting all the colors that this emerald actually came out of the ground. The reason, you know, in 43 years of doing this, this was the very first time in 43 years that I've ever worked with emerald. And it's not that I haven't seen it. I mean, I've been to the mines in Colombia. I've been to a lot of emerald deposits in my life. I never could make a deal. I never could get the kind of value that I really needed to buy the rough in to be able to do something like this. When have you seen a big emerald necklace like this? And here again, to go back to the fact it's not treated, it's, you know, this is all a natural stone. This doesn't come from one particular mine. It comes from probably about 30 or 40 different small claims. And the guy who put the rough stock together with me spent about 6 months going around to all the little deposits and making deals and buying up enough material so that we could do this. We got a volume in. Like I said, we just used the last of it. This was the last cutting that we have. We have no more, absolutely zero rough stock. I couldn't even make a matching pair of earrings for that special person if they wanted it. I am working on another emerald deal, another emerald deposit in Ethiopia. But this would be the last of this particular rough.
Wow. And how many do we have left, Rick? Okay, we have fewer than 300 people who will ever own this. Okay, they said counting everyone who's shopping, and that's shopping on the telephone line or shopping on hsn.com, he said fewer than 100. So ladies, if you love emerald, if you're a May baby, if you just love precious stones, I hope you do this. Now we've got